Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for the opportunities to our team. I will present my article, and the title of my article is Preparing Practical Learning Through the Development of Education for Sustainable Development as ESD Edu Simulator. So ESD Edu Simulator is a game what we are created for. Okay, my name is Matul Istiqomah. I am from Faculty of Economic and Business, Universitas Negeri Malang, Indonesia. So we move in the first slide in this article. What is ESD Edu? Basically, ESD Edu or Education for Sustainable Development is a game, and that is used as a medium to explain entrepreneurial material through various game simulations. So ESD Edu we can have for the teacher to explain to simulate the entrepreneurial material using this game easily. And why our team developed this game? So the first reason is the need for teaching and learning process. We learn from the pandemic COVID-19. So if the pandemic COVID will push our education system to do the teaching and learning process using the online or the technology. So for the with the development this technology, we will we will doing the teaching and learning process easily. And the second is present an interesting lesson. Of course, if we use the interactive game, interactive material to do the teaching during the teaching and learning process, of course, this is very interesting for the student. And the third, technological development have an impact on the progress of learning media. So we know currently the technology is very increase enhancing in the every sector, especially in educational sector. So I think the technology will be help our teaching and learning process using, especially using this SD Edu game. Okay, so after we developed the SD Edu, we implemented the ESG Edu game into the classroom learning. And the method for this research, the method used in this research is quasi experiment. So we have two classes, namely experiment class and control class. The research results show that applying the ESG Edu Simulator media can improve learning outcomes. So we will give the test, namely pre-test for the both class, experiment class, and the control class. And after we implemented the ASD Edu, we will give the post test in experiment class and the control class. And the result for this research, based on the analysis, the test result two-way ANOVA for test. We have the different result study from the application of each method study. I think the experiment class, we give the treatment using this ESD Edu, and the other class, namely control class, we don't give the treatment about the ESD Edu. So the control class, we doing the teaching and learning process using some classical teaching and learning process. And the results show that there influence direct between method independent variable learning to result study with the first by 50.7%. And meanwhile, the economic literacy variable has a little effect in the determine the result study economic cooperative, which only 10.05%. So basically, there are the result for this research, there are 50 or 50.0% the learning outcome is increased using the ASD Edu. But if we give through the economic literacy, there are only 10.6%. So another factor will be increase the learning outcome, especially using teaching and learning process using ESD Edu Simulator. Especially in this case, we implemented it in the entrepreneur material. And this is a discussion. The entrepreneur as a one brings knowledge for economic, how application knowledge entrepreneurship for the student. In learning implementation, learning media-based ESD edu simulator technology. So the implementation is influent in enhancement results study student. This is because more motivated students study media technology. Motivation study cause enhanced result to learn significant enough. The use of this technology does not only affect the improvement of learning outcome in entrepreneurs course, but also affect business and the companies. And this is the conclusion. Learning media-based technology is one need in especially in this currently, especially in this world of education, in the learning process, teaching and learning process. And several research studies mentioned that media application with the use technology significantly impact and especially for the learning outcome. In this study, we know that 50% they are increased the learning outcome using the ASD Edu simulator learning media and through the academic literacy level only a little give influence I have mentioned before on the 10.6%. And that means in addition to the factor mentioned in the research, there are another factor, namely maybe for the motivation of learning for the student, which can increase the result study, especially in material for entrepreneurship. Okay, this is enough for me. Thank you for the opportunity. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.